talk habits, specifically around changing out our, quote, bad habits and swapping them out for the good ones. Because guess what? When we take care of ourselves via eating right, most of the time, simple exercise, and sleeping well, we will have inner harmony, which brings us, yep, you guessed it, inner peace. And I'd like to give a great big shout out to one of my listeners, Morgan, who asked for support to tackle this task. Thank you very much, Morgan. So, we want to start a better morning routine with habits that are good for us, yes? Sounds pretty straightforward, doesn't it? But my friend, I'm so sorry to say, it's not that simple. Our bodies and minds are lazy, and they both, unfortunately, like the comfortable little routine you've already created, good, bad, or otherwise. That's right. Our mind actually goes out of its way to block change. But I do promise there's hope, and we can trick our mind into liking the healthier habits that we want to create. We just need to keep in mind that small and mighty changes are awesome. When we do, we can sneak those good habits in and slowly push out those others we'd like to see kicked to the curb. And in today's episode, we'll explore how our habits affect our success and how we can use these skills to achieve our goals. We'll walk through the scientific methods to create new healthy habits and, just as I promised, kick your old ones to the curb. Join me for this insightful episode and learn how to master your habits. And naturally, I have a workbook to help you through this journey. It's the Incredible Power of Habit journal and workbook, which you can pick up on my Rise, Love, Live boutique found on Etsy.com. I've included the link below, and please be sure to leave a review and a comment on how this episode impacted your day. And bonus, I have a fantastic resource doc, 10 exciting rewards you can enjoy for completing your health habit. Do you find yourself struggling with constant anxiety, stress, or burnout? Maybe you're navigating through overwhelming waves of sadness or darkness. Has someone allowed you to believe that you're unworthy? Well then, we're here to debunk those beliefs and help you to overcome them. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Radiance from Within podcast, guiding Christian women to build their confidence and self-worth. My name is Heidi, and I'm so excited to have you here. We'll work together to help you overcome negative beliefs by incorporating prayer, devotionals, and journaling into your daily routine. Additionally, we'll explore the power of words and how they can impact your mindset and well-being. Because when you unleash your inner peace, you will find the desire and strength to spread kindness and compassion. Join me each week and unlock your radiance from within. Discover your power and strength and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Hey there and welcome. So first off, what's the difference between a habit and a goal? Well, habits are automatic actions or steps that we do throughout our day. They actually occur subconsciously. They're essentially developed over a period of time through consistent repetition. A goal, on the other hand, is a specific, measurable, and often time-bound objective with specific targets to be reached within a certain period. In short, habits focus on the process, where goals focus on the outcome. For instance, you could create a habit of regular exercise, daily reading, or practicing mindfulness versus setting a goal of losing 10 pounds in a month, completing a marathon, or learning a new language. Make sense? Awesome. Now that we have that clear, let's dive into how we can create those new habits and make them stick to reach our goals. So, because habits are created by doing something over and over again until it becomes ingrained within us, we can actually rewire our brains to automatically make confident choices without even thinking about them. And did you know that every one of your habits is actually a loop? Yep, it begins with a trigger, which results in the behavior, which leads to a reward. So let's break that process down. When creating a new habit, there are specific steps you need to follow. First, identify the habit you want to create, such as eating a healthy breakfast. Be sure you know the habit you want to establish inside and out, the exact details and the purpose. Then visualize yourself completing this beautiful new habit. And please don't dismiss this part. Visualization is an essential aspect of creating a new habit. I'm serious. I want you to actually picture yourself eating a healthy breakfast. How does it taste? What does it look like? How do you feel when you put such healthy food into your body? Where are you eating your breakfast? Use all of your senses with this visualization step. Next, commit to change. This step is the hard one. That said, this is where rewards become a critical element in our habit loop. All right, so at this point, we know what new habit we want to create, why we want to create it, how it looks and feels, and that we want to commit to it. Yet, we also know our mind will block change. So let's bring in our loop to make it all stick. First, we have the trigger. This is also known as a cue. It's the event or circumstance that initiates our habit loop. The signal, if you will, that prompts your brain to engage in a particular behavior. As an example, when you wake up in the morning, your first activity might be to make yourself a nice cup of hot coffee or tea. Perfect. And that action is our cue. Next in our loop is the behavior. This is the very next thing that follows the trigger. It's a routine that you've created in response to the cue. And it's the core of the habit loop. So in our example, you pour yourself a cup of coffee and instantly sit down on the couch to scroll through social media. Not that I know anything about that. And again, this is our behavior in response to the cue. All right, now for the third step in our habit loop, the reward. And there's no hidden secret here. The reward is literally the positive feeling that you receive upon completing your cue and behavior. So, laughing at all of those memes and reels is enjoyable, right? Of course it is. However, it isn't sustainable, meaning it isn't the best thing we could do first thing in the morning. That said, let's replace watching social media in the morning with a super healthy breakfast or exercise routine. Imagine this. You pour your cup of coffee, and while you enjoy that hot cup of joe, you cook yourself a simple yet amazingly healthy breakfast. The reward? A sense of accomplishment. Yes, feeling proud of yourself after completing a workout or sticking to a healthy eating plan is a powerful reward. This positive sense of accomplishment makes us want to repeat our habit. And this is another step that you can't skip. Your reward is crucial in solidifying the habit. So I would even tell you to take that feeling of accomplishment one step further. After a week's worth of eating healthy, instead of doom scrolling, reward yourself with something bigger, like a visit with a friend at a coffee shop, a hike in the woods, or treat yourself to that sweater you've been eyeing. And you want to know the cool thing about this loop? Especially the reward part of it, your unconscious mind will quickly come to enjoy this new habit, and you will be successful in pushing out that old habit of doom scrolling. It's almost magical, and it's a wonderful thing. Remember though, we need to take small and mighty steps when it comes to changing our routines. And when we work on improving our overall well-being, it's not just about our physical health. It's about discovering how our thoughts and beliefs shape our inner peace and the stories we tell ourselves. it's not just about adopting healthy habits, it's about creating a healthy lifestyle. Amazing work today. You should be very proud of yourself. Now, please remember to check out your Incredible Habit Workbook over on my Etsy boutique, and be sure to download the 10 Exciting Rewards resource doc. All your necessary links are in the description. And until next time, I believe in you. Now, it's your turn. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. But before you go, a simple request. If this podcast has made a difference in your life, please leave a review where you listen and share this episode with someone who could use a little light today. Knowing my show has impacted your life brings me so much joy. Remember to explore my Etsy boutique to discover the workbook you need most this month. And until next time, my friend, ignite inspiration, spread hope, and dance with faith.